Dear class of 2020, parents, guardians, family, and friends, thank you for taking the time to view this message. As Superintendent of Schools, I would like to speak on behalf of our school employees and thank our parents and guardians for allowing us to serve your children. To our graduating seniors, please know that although this pandemic has limited our ability to acknowledge your accomplishments in a traditional manner, we are very proud of you and the manner in which you have handled your senior year. So, to the class of 2020, congratulations. I wish you health, happiness, and success.
My name is Stephen Chaney, and I wanted to start out by saying I'm very honored to be asked to write this. I wanted to personally thank Mr. Reese and Ms. Haas and the rest of the Farmington Central High School staff for making my senior year enjoyable and being very helpful to me by accepting me into their school. I have to also give thanks to my mother and my grandpa. I wouldn't be the person I am today without my mom always being there to support me through the toughest points in my life. And if there's one thing that I've gained from my grandfather in the years that I've been alive, is that working hard and keeping your head up at the end of the day will get you exactly where you need to be. From the bottom of my heart, I thank them both. I also wanted to thank some really close friends of mine, Chris Miracle, Quinn Wendiker, Austin Kazera, and Jake Downs, and many more people for making my high school experience more enjoyable. My main group of friends, despite our ups and downs, no matter what, have my back at the end of the day. They helped me through one of the worst parts of my life, and I can't put my appreciation into proper words. They are brothers to me, and that will never change. Which also brings me to my job. My cousin and boss, Mike Mace, I want to personally thank for getting me set up with a job and helping me my whole way through. He's another one of the most helpful and hardworking people in my life. And the rest of my coworkers are wonderful people who made me feel welcome the whole 2 years that I've been working. They're people who I can say I consider friends and work hard and help each other through and through. The last person I need to thank is my grandma, who lost her battle with cancer in the summer of 2018. She helped raise me and make me the person I am today. She didn't get to see me graduate, but if she were here today, she would be so happy and proud of me. Life will always be different without her, but I want to be successful and do good with my life in her honor. Now that my thanks are out of the way, I want to talk about my experience at Farmington Central. I came to Central because I had a lot happen in my life throughout my high school years that made things hard for me. I wasn't putting enough effort into my grades, and my schoolwork was rarely getting done through most of school. After I lost my grandma, I struggled with really bad depression and didn't care about school at all. My senior year, I came to Farmington Central. I wanted to change my mindset and finish school strong and get my diploma. Instantly, my grades had improved since I had more help from my teachers and used time to get my work done. I had more time to manage school and my job without much stress. I also had a much easier time paying attention and learning new things at Farmington Central. I gained some drawing skill thanks to my art teacher, Mrs. Nemick. As she saw my improvement in my art, she ended up selecting me for the Farmington Central Yearbook Art Award. I overall enjoyed all of my classes and had my closest friends with me through it all, even meeting and making some new really good friends along the way. Despite COVID-19 happening and cutting the year short, I overall really enjoyed my experience at Central and hope future classes do as well. The staff all cares for their students and do their best to make sure everyone who goes feels welcome and has a great school year. As of right now, my goals are small. I just want to work as much as I can, save money, and do well for myself until I find out what to move on to. My long-term goals are to enjoy my life, make my mom proud, and do right by my grandma. To conclude, my advice for my fellow class of 2020. Just to be straightforward, it sucks our year was cut short, and we lost out on a lot of stuff. But we made it through high school. All the time we spent in grade school is now over, and we have real life ahead of us. Our generation is looking into rough times ahead, but I wish every single one of you the best in your futures. I hope all of you achieve your own goals and aspirations and find success and happiness in your lives. Enjoy your life, and know the work you put in at the end of the day will always mean something. Keep your closest friends and family close, and always enjoy the time you have with them. Thank you to everyone who hears this and listening to my words.
Good morning, fellow graduates. I am Destiny Shedd, and I'm here to congratulate my fellow classmates on a well-deserved celebration. We have put in a hard 4 years in a high school education and experience. We finally made it! Hopefully, we are the only class that will be able to tell everyone and our future children that we graduated during a global pandemic. It was such an honor being a part of this graduating class. I know I wasn't the easiest classmate, but I hope I left a good impression on you as you did to me. Being a part of this graduating class has shown me how tenacious you all are and that you all can and will do anything you put your mind to. And I look forward to seeing and hearing about your success stories because graduating today is your first success story of many to come. I'd like to thank a few people specifically for the contribution to my success, even though all of you guys and my teachers were there helping me. I want to start by thanking Mr. Reese for seeing the potential in me and allowing me to reach my optimal success during high school. I'd also like to thank Ms. Cadwell and Ms. Nemick, who welcomed me with open arms when I first got to Central as my PLUS teachers. They guided me and made my transition to Central so much easier. Also, thank you to Ms. Albert. She pushed me to do dual enrollment and kept me focused and on my toes my last year here. Lastly, I'd like to thank my mom for everything she's done for me. When I was ready to give up and stop trying, she fought for me. She was my support, motivation, and love. In closing, there are so many more people I could mention and talk about how influential they were in my life, but we'd be here all day. But I want to leave you with this quote. I encourage you to live with life. Be courageous, adventurous. Give us a tomorrow more than we deserve. Maya Angelou. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Hello, Farmington Central. My name is Tracy Turner, and I want to say congratulations to my fellow 2020 graduates. We all made it despite the challenges that we all faced that led us to Central, but everyone has a story that comes to the school as well as a mission to graduate on time and move into their adult life with their diploma. Everyone has a reason why they couldn't do that in their original school, but Central opens the door up to so many opportunities for everyone that is accepted here. The staff, the students, the environment is all what makes the experience so special. Everyone perseveres through the issues that faced us going in and achieved greatness throughout the school year, eventually leading up to graduation. Students graduating in my class 2020 have seen it all. Nobody expected it to end like this, but we're still here. Despite being faced with the global pandemic, lockdown after lockdown, and problem after problem, especially during our senior year, we still made it. Through all of this, we still graduated. Now it's time for the next generation of Central students to pick up where we left off. Central may not look like how it has the past couple years, and it's uncertain how everything will go, but I encourage everyone to stay persistent and focus on school as much as possible. Graduating and going on in life is not only important for your family, your friends, but it's most important for yourself. Thank you to everyone who helped me get where I am today, my family, my mother, my father, my sister, my friends, as well as the staff at Farmington Central. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be where I am today. Pushing forward is the biggest task throughout high school, and you just have to keep pushing. Never give up, and congratulations to the class of 2020. We made it.
Good evening, everyone. My name is David Reese. I'm the proud principal of Farmington Central. I would like to welcome you to the 2020 graduation celebration. Seniors, you made it. But before I go any further, I want to thank the student speakers. Your words have truly left your mark on the class and tonight's ceremony. To produce such a fine group of graduates, you need a clear vision and a collaborative effort. I would like to acknowledge the Farmington School Board, Superintendent Herrera, the District Instructional Cabinet for their leadership that has been extremely instrumental in making memorable moments like tomorrow. Thank you for your ability to make the difficult decisions during this pandemic to keep us safe and academically engaged. Farmington Central's success is built on relationships, and I'm amazed by my team's resiliency and attitude to support the success of our young adults. Even when students find it hard to imagine a day like tomorrow, standing on the doorsteps of achieving their high school diploma, the instructional team at Central has never wavered about their ability to meet the needs of our students. I want to publicly acknowledge their passion and commitment that has made today possible. I know that they can't wait to share your special day with you. Seniors, graduation is a huge accomplishment that took a village of support to get you to this point, and an artifact of that support is all around you tonight in the form of family, friends, and mentors. I encourage you to thank that support system that provided you the positive reinforcement that you needed to reach this milestone. As I search for the perfect quote to frame my final message, I find that you can find inspiration in some of the most unusual places and people. The quote that I found while surfing the internet following a Zoom meeting is from Ed Helms. Ed Helms is an actor and a comedian, and his quote reads, "Do not be afraid of fear because it sharpens you. It challenges you. It makes you stronger. And when you run away from fear, you run away from the opportunity to be your best possible self." Class of 2020, We will forever be grateful on how your class has modeled in real time the ability to be fearless and driven during the global crisis that created so much uncertainty in our lives. During this pandemic, we have experienced loss in so many ways that could create anxiety and fear. Your completion of your high school requirements is an artifact to all of us that we have the ability to accomplish our goals by being fearless in times of unknown circumstances. Graduates, you have different opportunities to the road to success. But as so many paths exist, you sometimes can find anxiety and fear that can prevent you from finding your best possible self. I encourage you to be aware of that fear, to continue to conquer self-doubt, because as we have all witnessed, great opportunities to grow and learn are best found behind the doors of the unknown. Graduation marks the end of an extraordinary chapter in your lives. And with this chapter closed, I am certain that many of you are anxious to start the next chapter. Unlike an English book, you cannot skip through the pages and find what is entailed in the next chapter. We have to live every day, filling each page with memories, lessons, impactful decisions, and know that new experiences are around the corner to create our story. Luckily, as new graduates, you possess all the paper and ink that you need to create your own story. And with the love and the support of your family and friends, I am sure that your story is destined to become a bestseller. As I prepare to close, I want to encourage you to reflect on your high school experience and the excitement that you feel tonight. Know, as I stand before you virtually by providing you these few celebratory words, I appreciate the opportunity to be a part of page 1 of your post-graduation chapter, and the pages of the world awaits. Congratulations to you and your family on this milestone. The Farmington Central staff looks forward to your future success, and remember, you will forever be a part of the Farmington Central family. Congratulations.
Class of 2020, family and friends, on behalf of the Board of Education, I bring greetings and our heartfelt congratulations. Today is truly an exciting day. It is a day of celebration and one that is surrounded by a great sense of pride. As I reflect on the educational journey that leads to graduation, I am reminded of a poem called Two Sculptors. I dreamed I saw a studio and watched two sculptors there. The clay they used was a child's mind, and they fashioned it with care. One was the teacher. The tools they used were books, music, and art. The other, a parent, worked with a guiding hand and a gentle, loving heart. Day after day, the teacher toiled with a touch that was careful, deft, and sure, while the parent labored by his side and polished and smoothed it over. And when at last their task was done, they were proud of what they'd wrought, for the things they had molded into the child could neither be sold or bought. And each agreed they would have failed if either had worked alone, for behind the parent stood the school, and behind the teacher, the home. As you celebrate your accomplishments, always remember the foundation on which you were built. Today is your day. It's all about you. It's all about what you have done and what you are about to do. As you take the next steps on your journey and spread your wings far and wide, remember these things. Life is about the moments and dancing in the rain. It's about making a difference each and every day. It's about lifting up someone else, sharing a smile, lending a helping hand, or finding a way to pay it forward. It's about having the courage to try and to take risk. It's about believing in yourself and following your heart and intuition. It's about falling and getting back up. It's about making mistakes and finding forgiveness. It's about embracing each moment and ensuring others know how important they are in your life. It's about being humble and spreading love wherever you go. It's about climbing the mountain and never giving up. It's about leading by example. And it's about showing compassion and being the change that you want in the world. Your class has navigated uncharted waters during a global pandemic. Not only did you persevere, you showed tremendous resilience. Never before has a class endured the challenges that you have. As a Board of Education, we want you to know how very proud we are of you. We understand the impact of this pandemic on your senior year and wish it could have been different. In spite of the obstacles, you all rose above and made the very best of a difficult journey. As a result, you have developed an inner strength that you will carry with you throughout your life. Wherever you go and whatever you do, we wish you a journey full of success, happiness, and memorable moments. Remember to soar and achieve greatness. There's a whole world waiting for you. Congratulations. And now, the words you've been waiting to hear. On behalf of the Board of Education and the entire Farmington Public School District, by the power vested in me, I hereby declare the classes of 2020 of Farmington High School, North Farmington High School, and Farmington Central High School officially graduated. Congratulations.